It's about 9:45. I just got off a phone call with a prospect that my good friends at Vintage Financial Group had sent me. The lady had just gotten Medicare last year, but immediately come year two at the policy anniversary date, the company jacked her up by about $22. And so I squeezed her in for this Friday on Valentine's Day, and I found a company that should be able to get her down to $126 a month. So that would save her about $15 to $17 with the company that I think will be better for her. So excited that I can help her out, and always thankful for those people that I do networking with and that I have helped out with their insurance in the past. Always super grateful for them sending me prospects and sending me new clients. Right now I'm headed to a one-to-one with JD King. He is the president and I believe CEO of a company called Deaf Child Hope. They support deaf children in Africa. He is in my Center Sphere chapter, which is by far my favorite networking group in all of Omaha. I've had tremendous value in seeing great ROI come from this networking group. I see him every Thursday morning, but I haven't really done just a one-to-one meeting with him to kind of get to know more about him, what makes him tick, and what he needs help with. So that's why I scheduled a one-to-one with him this morning, and I'm looking forward to seeing how we can bring each other value. Always looking to help people. Since Omaha's not walkable, I've been trying to schedule more one-to-ones, more meetings closer towards my home. And at first I felt kind of guilty doing this, but it goes back to an old adage, if you don't ask, you don't receive. So I've managed to cut down on drive time by, I'd say some days 2 or 3 hours, just from going out west Omaha, 15 or 20 minute drives there, and then 15 minute 20 drives back. I've been able to save a lot of time and carve out more time to work on emails, try to think about social media posts, set up client meetings, set up more one-to-ones. And so definitely a pro tip for networking, I guess, is to try to schedule people and try to schedule one-to-ones as close to where you live as possible. Just got done with my one-on-one with JD King from Deaf Child Hope. It's funny, with my job, with how being in health insurance, politics get brought up a lot. And him and I spend, probably about a third or more of the conversation talking about politics. And it's just kind of interesting always seeing other people's perspective on what they think the current situation of the healthcare climate is. Just hearing different opinions on that and seeing what people think can fix the current system, because most people do in fact think it is broken. You can see a Christmas present still from Miguel Nuno. Shout out to him. He owns his own CPA firm here in town. I'll have to plug the name down below. Can't remember it right now. He's a great guy. He sent me a couple referrals so far. I've only known him for a few months. But yeah, now that I'm home from my one-to-one with JD, I plan on doing some computer work, responding to emails, following up with clients, checking on pending applications, things like that. You'll hear back from me soon. All right, so it is about 2 o'clock. Got some good email times in. I responded to a hopefully future client. Her and I have been working on trying to set up a group plan for her business now since it's about November, I think. So it's been a long time coming. Hopefully that turns into a sale and I'm able to help a small business out with their health insurance. During my email session, I connected JD, the guy I just had a one-to-one with, to one of my friends who is a sign language interpreter. Don't think any business will probably jive from that, but I think it's definitely just a good connection for them to connect. Now I'm off. One of the perks of this job is I get to make my own schedule, and my girlfriend needs help with something, so I have to go take her somewhere real quick, and then I will be off to a ribbon cutting, I think with the Greater Omaha Chamber. Running a little bit behind. Just spent the last 2 hours helping out my girlfriend. Running a little bit behind because we had to get some coffee. Scooters, of course. Chai latte. Support local, always. Now I'm heading off to that ribbon cutting, which luckily happens to be right by my girlfriend's place, which is nice. And I'll report back to you guys later. Just left the ribbon cutting for Fastest Labs. They're a company that does all sorts of substance testing for typically employers, but also college students, high schoolers, you name it. Very fun event. I met a realtor that I had actually cold called, meaning cold reached out to her on Facebook. I met her in person. Her and I spent a lot of time talking and getting to know each other's side of business there. Now I'm off to the Young Republicans, their monthly meeting at Granite City, and looking to connect with some friends. I have a lot of people that I know who go there on a regular basis and attend that, so that should be a good time. Looking forward to it.
Something that's already somewhat successful and try to make it more so, and he's already done it in one meeting. So you guys are under good leadership here, and as he talked about with regards to Elephant Remembers, Kevin
just got done with the Young Republican monthly meeting. There was a record attendance with 89 people there, which is amazing to see. You should see some videos before this clip, but it was incredible. We had the 3 Republican council members of Omaha speak and take a Q&A panel, which was very fascinating to see their takes on future development of our city, as well as on kind of hot takes and issues just impacting the political climate moving into 2020 and the upcoming election years. But yeah, it is 9:05. I'm about to head home. This is what we do every day, 9 to 9 at least. Okay, just got done showering, as you can tell. It's just a little bit after 10 o'clock. I got home, ate, because I realized I hadn't eaten dinner yet. Because at the ribbon cutting earlier, they had a bunch of small little appetizers, meat, cheese, some like chicken nuggets and other stuff too. But yeah, so I got home, ate a little bit of dinner, which consisted of a cheese stick, almonds, and chips and salsa. Always trying to eat all natural foods, keep your body energized for these long days. But now I'm about to finish up checking some emails I got throughout the day and some texts I hadn't had the time to respond to throughout the day because I was busy. And then gonna do a little bit of paperwork and then head off to, then read. I made it a New Year's resolution to not only read a book every month, but also read a half hour and drink a cup of tea before I go to bed every night. So I'll give you guys an update if anything interesting comes out of the next hour or hour and a half or so. One of the things that fascinates me about my job is seeing all of the new changes and innovations that insurance companies are doing to combat the Affordable Care Act, I guess is the best way to put it. While I was checking emails earlier, I got an email notification from a company that I use quite frequently. The email stated that one of their policies was actually being discontinued. Luckily, it was not a policy that I had ever signed a client up with, which would make sense why it is being discontinued. It wasn't that good. But yeah, it's always interesting to see the updates from insurance companies and see how they're adapting and shifting to the political climate and all the new laws coming out around health insurance. All right, guys, it's 11:30. I'm just now going to bed. Gotta wake up early tomorrow. Early-ish, I guess. It's not really 7 a.m. To get dressed and get all ready for 1 million cups. That happens every Wednesday morning, 8 to 9 at Do Space. They have a local entrepreneur come and speak every week about their business. Maybe they're just in the startup phases, or maybe they've been a business for only 5 years and still considering themselves new. Regardless, it's always a great way to start your Wednesday morning. Wake up, grab coffee, and kind of hear thoughts about usually a new and different industry that you otherwise probably would have no interest in. Looking forward to that tomorrow morning, but this is the first vlog that I have done. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I wanted to kind of track my life as an insurance broker and building up my own business. So hope you guys enjoyed it.